session. This is types of service means. Yesterday we have discussed about what is service means. Service means we say providing a electrical energy or power supply to the from the existing pole to the consumer meter board. So that is simply what we can say as a service means. And providing of this service means, some of the rules we have to follow in the fixing of energy meter from 1.5 meters and the providing of a electrical supply to the customer from the existing poles. When load increases more than 8 kV, we have to replace of single phase, we have to provide a 3-phase supply. And when the load is increased more than 5 kV, we have to insert a ENCB, and also we have to use a meter board at a height of 1.5 meters. So these are the rules we have to follow at the time of a providing a electrical power supply to the customers. And today class we have discussed about the types of service means. Basically there are two types of service means. One is a overhead service connections, other is a underground service connections. So here I come to that. What is a overhead service means? So already we know that in rural area, in urban area, so many places we are providing a electrical power supply to the consumers for a overhead service line. So such type of providing a power supply from the existing distribution pole to the customer point. So that is simply what we can say service of a overhead system. So here to providing of a electrical power supply to the customer through a overhead service, so we have to require some of the materials. So what are those materials we have to use for providing a electrical power supply? Those are messenger wires, relay insulator, PVC cable, supporting pipe, service pipe, pole, metal board and brake insulators. Okay, the first one, what are the number I have observing on the figure, that is a topmost cable, we call it as a messenger wire. This messenger wire gives a mechanical support to the our service line, and these messenger wires, both the ends should be broken and inserted a 1.1 kV capacity insulators, and both the ends of a messengers, one end should be tied to the supporting pipe and another pipe end should be tied to the supporting of a distribution lines. And this messenger wire should be suspended a reel insulator. From this reel insulator we have taken to the service cables to the meter board. So next, the PVC cables, always we have to choose a PVC double sheath cable with a high voltage grade to taking the service lines from the distribution into the meter board. So these lines should be taken from the relay to the meter board to a service pipe. So this service pipe is made of a PVC pipe with a 2 mm thickness and 2 meter length is required, with a same diameter 3 bend should be required. So here the service pipe should be selected on the basis of number of leads and the diameter of the cables. On that basis we have to go to the selection of the service pipe. Next, come to the pole. What is the pole? Pole function is to give the support to the distribution line, as well as it will give the support to the service wire. Next, meter board. The meter board is for using a fixing of energy meter at a height of 1.5 meter above the ground level. Next, brake insulator. So already I told that the messenger wires both ends should be broken at a both ends and inserted a capacity of 1.1 kV insulator. Its main function is due to the leakage current and fault current between the supply lines. So this current should be carrying to the messenger wires. If there is no real insulator is there, sorry, if there is no break insulator is there, so this current should be carrying the messenger wire. And this messenger tied to the one is the supporting pipe and another end should be tied to the distribution pole. And this distribution pole to holding vertically, if there is a guy set is there, and this guy set and messenger wire should be tied to the same point when this leakage current is passing to the messenger wire to the ground. So if any person and come to contact with the guy set, a guy wire, he will get a electrical shock. And not only that, guy set, and also the supporting pipe side in rainy season, if the entire wall is become as a wet, so this leakage current should be passing inside the outer surface of the wall. If any person and come and contact that, he are also getting a electrical shock. So providing of this electrical shock due to the leakage fault, due to the phase fault, and due to the lightning in the rainy season. So all these fault interruption can be avoided by using a break insulator of a 1.1 kV in the messenger wires. Okay, so these are the materials we are using for providing the overhead service connection to the consumer. Okay, so next I come to that. So what are the advantages of a overhead service? It is a cheap compared to the underground service, easy for elections, fault location and rectification is easy, and exchange of service length capacity is easy. Means here the service line we can change only when load is increases. When load is increases, then only you have to change the service line. So therefore, the advantage of our system will be very more comfortable. Next, we come to the disadvantage of an overhead service lines. The overhead service is the pace is be calculated. It should be obvious ugly appearance. Means so many times we have observed that in rural area, in metropolitan cities, in single pole, number of customers they are taking a service connection. So at the point of connection place, we have seen the number of service connection that pole top, the pole connection place, it will appears as like a nest of the bird, or it will be mesh like. So therefore, it will be damage the beauty of the city. So therefore, such type of overhead service connection will be avoided in the cities. Affected by weather such as sun, heat and rain lighting it's also. So here, passing of some life due to lightning or due to rain and due to the sun temperature, the conductor insulation property will be loses and there is a chance of leakage current and also there is a fault also there. So this will cause the interruption of the power supply. The next, fault due to falling of trees, monkeys, birds and reptiles. So many times we have observed in windy season due to flowing of a heavy winds, some of the part of tree branches will fall into the cables. It is a fault will be created. And even sometimes we observe that monkeys carrying over the conductors, they also cause a fault, and also birds and reptiles. So therefore, some of the disadvantages of the overhead service connection for the providing the electrical power supply to the customers. Next, what are the materials we are using for providing a overhead service connection to the consumers. So here, the what materials we are using, those materials specification we have to mentioning. What purpose? Already this is we have studied in the first chapter. So here the specification is important for to easy to get the material for the provider of the supply, and also the specification materials, it can be easily located without any confusion. So therefore the specification of the material should be very important here. So what are the specification of the material for the overhead service? We have to go to one by one. The first we have to use a messenger wax. It has a 10 SWG GI wax. It has a very strong mechanical strength. So therefore we are preparing the messenger for the service supporting of the lines. So it is made of a galvanized iron. Next, support pipe. 40 mm diameter, 3 mm thickness, GI pipe 1.8 meter long for a single phase, and 50 mm diameter, 3 mm thick, GI pipe 1.8 meter for long for a 3-phase installations. The supporting pipes. This is used for the holding up a service line in a tightly and also maintain it horizontally. So therefore, some inclination is there, not exactly horizontal, maybe some incline is there, but holding it tightly. So here, this 1.8 meter length of the supporting pipe we will use up to the 15 meter of the span length between the distribution board and a consumer meter. When the span length is increases more than 15 meter, so in case of 1.8 meter length of the service pipe, we have to go to the 2.5 meter length of the service supporting pipe, and this supporting pipe should be required a stay wire. Why? The span length is increases, corresponding the weight of the cables also increases. There may be chances of the tilting of its inclination of position, or it may be tilting of its position of the service pipe not maintaining vertically. So due to that reason, so the support pipe should be required a stay wire to maintain a tightly of the service. Next, we come to the service pipe. The service pipe is made of a PVC pipe. It has a 2 mm thickness and 2 meter length is required with a same diameter of the pipe. Here we have to take a service lead through the service pipe to the up to the meter board. So therefore we have to prepare a service pipe with a 2 mm thickness, 2 meter length with a depending on the diameter of the cables. Next, brake insulator. The brake insulator is a 1.1 kV porcelain brake insulator we are using here. The main function of brake insulator already we have discussed about, to prevent of a leakage current and fault current, and also the lightning on the messenger wires. So this fault current is not passed to the distribution line as well as a consumer domestic appliance. So in between, the two brake insulator can be provided to block the fault current. So that purpose we are using a 1.1 kV porcelain brake insulator. Then service cables. The service cables is available in the market, two types. One is in square mm, one is in a SWG. So depending on the customer requirement, you have to go the selection of the cables. As it will be in square mm and it will be in a gauge. There is a 1 by 18, 3 by 20, 7 by 18, similar that like. And other cables is available in a square mm, 2.5 square mm, 4 square mm, 6 square mm, 10, 24 square mm, double sheath PVC cables is available in the different rating of the cables. So these cables is selected depending on the basis of our load current. Okay. Next, meter board. So normally meter board for single phase as well as 3-phase supply purpose we are using for fixing of a energy meter. So here 300 into 300 into 65 mm for a single phase, 500 into 500 into 65 mm teakwood varnish meter board for a 3-phase supply. So two types of meter boards we are using for, one is single phase purpose, one is a 3-phase for purpose. Next, earthing. The earthing purpose of the earthing pipe of a 40 mm diameter of a GI pipe, 2.95 mm thickness, 2.5 meter long, and 12.5 mm holes drilled at an interval of a 300 mm. The whole pit is a 340 mm diameter, is to be filled with a coal and salt. The earthing wire, 8 SWE GI wire. The fuse in it, there is 14 fuse units of a required current rating and voltage grade should be selected on the basis of load current. So for example, if the load current is a 41 amps is there, so what range of fuse units we have to go to selection? But first, before to selection, in the market, what range of fuses will be available? So normally the fuses are available in the market, 15 amps to 50 volts grade for single phase. Similarly, 30 amps, 50 amps, 75 amps, and 100 amps. Similarly, these ranges of a single phase and also 3 phase is available. So here when the load current is 41 amps is there, but the available in the market is 15 amps, 30 amps, 50 amps, and a 100 amps is available. So therefore here my load current is not any existing fuse rating. So therefore what I can do, my load current is near to which rating of the fuse is there. So that fuse I have to prepare here. So as per the 41 amps, the nearest current is 50 amps is there. So therefore I go to the 50 amps to 50 volt grade for a single phase. If a 3 phase is there, again I have to go to the 500 volts grade. The selection of a fuses. So next here I come to that. So what are the providing of a overhead service means to the customers? We have to preparing a overhead service connection, one of the method to easy to installing or providing the overhead supply to the customers. Here to providing a overhead service connection, there is advantages as well as a disadvantages there. So what are those advantages? It is a cheap, easy erection, the fault location and repair will be easy, and if any load increases, only you have to go to change of service line. And disadvantages, the space required most, it's not appears good for the city, and the fault is occurs due to lighting, sun, and also the fault is occurring due to the falling of branches, moving a monkeys over the service cables, birds and repeaters. So all these have to create a faults to providing a overhead service. So advantage as well as a disadvantage. And also we have studied about the material specification for easy to get the material and fixing without confusion of the materials. So therefore all the material specification have studied to providing our electrical power supply. And here, so what the presentation have made today, so that material I have collected from the following reference books. So all the students to refer from these books to get the more knowledge. And also I thank to one and all of my teams. And today's session I have to stop and to continue tomorrow class again one more service system is there.